Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. It seems like it's been such a long time, right? I do these videos once a week, and I'm grateful that I can do them once a week. However, when you don't see me on camera, oh my gosh, am I doing a lot of things behind the camera. First of all, look at my haircut. I've never been to a barber in my life, and you probably say it looks like it. Nor my beard. Right, I do it all myself. Namaste, love and light, always. And I pray that all of you are always blessed and stand in love and light. A couple things come to mind right before I start today's reading. Some good things, and hold on, bear with me here. I gotta fix this camera. Wait. Hold on. I hate when this happens. I'm so geared and amped up and ready to go that my camera wants to play games with me. Anyways, hopefully it doesn't mess up. It's weird because when I shoot this video, I actually have a little camera, a video display that folds out and rolls over and inverts. But if you fold it back too far so that you can see yourself when I'm looking at the cards, right, doing this, that side view shuts off. So anyways, I'm praying that audio, everything works out just right. I got a full battery. But let's get into a couple things first, right? And let me make sure I put on my beads. Dear Spirit, Lord, I ask you, Source, I ask you to be present and accountable for today's reading. Yes, I'm asking you, Source, to be accountable for today's reading, because you showed me some visions. I need you to help me explain those and how they come out to the card. Right now it's 11:44. I don't time this, I swear to you. True life story. A gal, so when I tell you, if I'm not doing videos, I'm doing other things. I get calls and emails from 11 o'clock p.m. my time till 4 in the morning. And most people would be furious. I mean, absolutely furious. I'm not. You know why? I answered it. So how could you be mad at somebody saying, oh my God, why did you call me at this time? So there is one individual, and I got my little wand here. It's a little thick wand. Couple things. There's a gentleman. His name is Michael Connor. I had a request last night, and this person professed that she knew, and she didn't do it last night. She did it, I think, on Saturday or Friday night, and asked me that she doesn't want to appear to be selfish, but asked me to do a favor, asked me if I could please send blessing. Well, she has a friend named Michael Connor who's in Illinois, who's in the ICU and has been for a month. He had a cancerous tumor that I think caused a stroke. I'm not sure exactly the extent of it. However, it landed him there. Well, she had told me and shared it with me, and bless her heart. Her name is Cynthia. I'm going to say that, Cynthia. Nobody else will know you here, except for me. And I'm supposed to know you. But I'm asking, Spirit, Father, I'm asking you to please, and when I light this incense, Father, I'm asking you to please acknowledge and accept. When I say be accountable here in my today's reading, I mean absolutely be here and accountable. I need you to show people here the truth in believing, the truth in love and light. I light this, Michael, in honor of you. I ask my Father to bless you. I ask my Father to give you healing, whatever that might be, regardless of how people feel healing should be. I'm asking my Father to give you the healing that you need, the love and light that's necessary. And I had this vision when I was meditating and praying on this. I had a vision of a man's face who came to me. He appeared to be Caucasian. I don't know that to be fact, but he had salty pepper hair, and he had a face that didn't look extraordinary, but looked average, like mine. I don't know how else to explain it, right? I'm not one of those police guys that you could etch a sketch or etch artist, whatever you call them, a police artist, that when you describe him, he can draw out the criminal right away. Well, Michael isn't a criminal. In fact, he is a beloved of the universe, a beloved of our Father. So Michael, I'm lighting this for you. I'm lighting this for Christina, who had the beauty in her heart to ask for prayer. I ask all of you out there, please take just a moment in silence. Give prayer. We pray for a quick recovery, Michael. Thanks to Cynthia. Christine, I'm sorry. Christine, Cynthia, you're going to kill me. Thank you to Christine for acknowledging the fact that that through her love, and she had said a little story about Christine. She had said that after so much hurt and pain, that this person showed her and allowed her to break down her walls to show her what love meant again. And so he is one of us, right? He is about spirit. He is about love and light. So we cannot turn our back on him now in his hour of need. We ask, Father, that you please bestow upon him your blessings, your healings, your God-given grace. Source, I ask you, healing energy, healing energy, healing energy. Amen. Whew. A couple more stories before we get in this reading. I have to do this. I have to. A person that did call me late last night, telling me about how her kids just absolutely hate her. Well, she went into the story about how her husband cheated on her and how he convinced her and told her to go cheat on him to make it even. And she did. She did it with his best friend. The best friend and her were talking all along. And the husband kept accusing her of cheating. She did cheat with this guy. And I'm going to say this while I'm shuffling my cards so you don't think I'm doing nothing. And I'm not doing the hard work. I'm going to zoom in here a little bit on my cards. But so anyways, and sharing this story with you, the amazing part of this whole thing, during her whole conversation with me, she told me nothing about anything other than about him, what he was doing. Right? I mean, where's the love and light in your heart, right? Where's the love and light that you're supposed to give, the honesty and integrity that you're supposed to provide in the stories that you tell yourself? And people, when you tell me or tell anybody a story, don't ever say this person did this person did that. Tell people what you're guilty of. Tell people the things you've done, because you have no control over anyone else. People don't do things to you. I said this a billion times. You do it to yourself, or you allow it to be done to you. So did she have to go home, pull down her panties, spread her legs, and sleep with the best friend? She wanted to. The husband didn't force her, can't force her, even if he said, go do this so we're even. Can you imagine being in a relationship where there's so little love and light that both of you tear your whole family, your children's lives apart, your friends' lives apart, of all those people? So she not only slept with his best friend, but he slept with her friend's friend. Can you imagine perpetuating such a horrible? And I had to tell her, to be honest to God, and I had this vision. I talked to her before. I had it. I had this vision. I said the same things to her before. But there's so many out there with the same stories. Even I get confused. I said, in every sentence that came out of my mouth, well, he did this and he did that. Why do my kids hate me when he did this and did that? I said, no, don't ask me that. Ask me why they hate you for the things you've done. That I can answer. Ask me why your husband cheated on you. That I can answer. Don't ask me why he's doing the things he's doing. He would have called me. And when you put other people's names and say, I did this because they did that, he was never home, he never made me feel good, he never showed me love or attention. How dare you? How dare you come into my house without the words, here's what I did, blue-eyed emperor. Here's what I've done. I've been a pastor for, God, 17 years, I think, in total. Counseling, equally the same. How dare people walk in with everybody else's name on their front of their lips saying, here's why I did what I did, and try to absolve yourself from guilt? Why do you do that to yourself? How can you say you live in love and light? How can you say you live at your highest energy? And she said, at the end of the conversation, she said, I have a lot of faith, always will. You know what I said to her? Please, don't say that again. Don't say that to me. Don't say it to yourself. Don't say it to the universe. Don't say you have faith. If you had faith, you wouldn't be here today where you are right now. Faith would have kept you from opening your legs. Faith would have said, hey, guess what? My husband cheated on me. Either I accept it and shut my mouth, or I acknowledge it. I confront him. I give him my truth about what I feel is happening, and I leave him. Do we not all have that choice? Why do we tell ourselves every day, oh my gosh, I have to stay in this because of my kids, because of this? You stay in it because you don't have money. You stay in it because you are fearful of the world outside around you. You stay in it because it's easy. And I said this last week. Say it with me, everybody. Say it. I'm in the shit that I'm in because it's easy for me to say that. And you say, oh my God, I hate this blue-eyed emperor. He always gives me the hard fucking love. Wow, what is love but truth? Right? If I would have loved her, and I'm saying I'm acting like I'm her husband, if I would have loved her, I would have said, honey, I love you, but I'm gonna go hump this other girl. I want to hump your friend. That is truth. Can you hate the man for saying that? Can you hate a woman for saying that? If she would have went to him and said, listen, honey, I love you, but I want to hump your friend. I want to do things to him that nobody has ever done before. People in their minds instantly go anger when you should be saying to yourself, I love this person. Can you believe the truth in that statement? She loves me, but she wants to go sleep with my friend. What does that do when someone comes up to you with that kind of truth? It's not hate. It's not pain. It's truth. What they do is they give you the opportunity to make decisions for yourself. What did the emperor just say? Even though my mate wants to screw my friend or screw my neighbor or screw 5 guys at the bar, or I want to screw 5 girls at the bar, you gave someone the opportunity, at least a chance to say, I'm not okay with this. Do you hear what's that? Do you hear the love in that statement? I love you, but I want to sleep with somebody else. Is that cheating? Hell no, it's not cheating. Is it right? And right now it's 11:55 when I said that statement. Mark this on the thing. Someone make note of this, please. Look up angel numbers, 11:55. Spirit is talking to me right now for a lot of people. A lot of people. It doesn't matter. If it's not cheating, let's just say it's someone else, they've beaten you. My ex-wife is beaten all the time by her new husband. She tells my kids, it wasn't his fault. I slipped and fell. I know it's hogwash. They don't. They believe it. Police went to their house the other night and took the daughter away because she couldn't take it anymore. She said, I can't do this. I can't see your mom get beat. I can't be beaten. And my ex-wife knew that this guy had his kids taken away for 3 years before she introduced him to my kids. Him and his ex-wife had their kids taken away and put into a facility for 3 years. 3 years. And yet my ex-wife made the choice to introduce this guy into my kid's life. Am I upset? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Because my kids aren't old enough to make choices for themselves. She didn't give them the option to say, I'm not okay with this. She did it because she's a selfish human being, just like the woman I talked about who's claimed that her husband cheated on her 1 billion times, but she only did it once or did it twice. What's the difference, honestly? What's the difference? If you go up to someone and say, listen, I'm doing this, I want to do this, even though I know it's horribly wrong. Horribly wrong. But in my truth and my loving you is my need to express my feelings and emotions to you. Do we decide that you go ahead and do this and I'm okay with it? If that's the choice you make, that's the choice you make. But I also have the choice to make, I'm not okay with this. If you want to do these things, do them, but you're going to have to do them without me because I choose a different lifestyle. I choose a different level of energy. Don't blame people for who they are. Blame yourself for what you do and why you are, and why you make the choices you make. Often, And I'll use a reference to my cousin in the t-shirt thing, right? Am I happy about it? Absolutely no. Am I disappointed? Am I angry about it? Absolutely not. You know why? I made the choice to do that. I could have had another person make those t-shirts not 4 months ago, or 4 months ago, right? Rather than this delayed process. I chose not to. So who am I mad at? Who could you be possibly mad at? Can I be mad at my cousin? Why should I be mad at him? I knew what I was getting into. I could be mad at myself. But why should I? I expected it. Just like she knew. We all know things about the people in our lives, and when people do things to us, it's never in the dark forever. Maybe in the dark momentarily, but never in the dark forever. Remember, don't hate people. Hate why you do the things you do. If you don't understand them, call me up at 4 o'clock in the morning like she did. Am I angry at her? No. I answered the phone. Did I want to help her? Yes. Did I do it for free? Yes. This is a mission, not a lifestyle. I don't do this to make a living. Well, could I? Yeah, I'm sure. I can do anything I put my mind to. So can you. You can start by saying, no, I'm not okay with this. Yes, I am. I'll take it. But don't ever complain. Right? What energy is that? Spirit guide, here's a couple things I want to do for this reading. I'm going to do a Celtic cross first. And I know this is going to be a long video, so I'm going to move quickly from here on out. But that message you guys need to hear. You needed to hear that. For all the people that chimed in about the birds, what a beautiful thing, right? For people to say and envision the type of bird of freedom that they really are for themselves, right? And I'm sorry, I got to keep pressing these buttons because I get so many notifications and people calling and emailing. What a beautiful thing that people shared that, right? Just wonderful. Spirit guide, I need you to bless these cards. I need you to, with love and light, give honor to this reading, give presence, give accountability to myself, to my reading, and to the people that watch me. Allow them to remember the love that you provide, the guidance that you give. I'm going to pull 3 angel cards, as I always do need to, just to cleanse this. This is going to be a long video, you guys, but you got to watch these things, honestly. If you don't want to watch them, somebody mark stamp this for the people that just want to jump right to a reading. The reading isn't in the cards, it's in me. The truth is in me. It's not in the cards. The cards are tools, remember that. And I hear somebody saying the other day, I read a reader this morning, got up, talking about spirits, the devil, evil. There is none of that. The evil resides in ourselves. The conflict that we create for ourselves in our lives is in here. To remove all conflict, all anger, all sense of just self-pity, self-loathing, is to understand the power, the strength that you have to make cognitive decisions, to make decisions based on awareness. Spirit guide, give me 3 cards. Spirit guide, give me 3 cards for these wonderful people today. Show my Libra brothers and sisters for this week, and it will be from the 10th through the 17th. 10th through the 17th. Spirit guide, please. 3 cards, wonderful cards. Guidance. Give me guidance. Ooh. 2 fill out. And Libra brothers and sisters, just so you know, I seen a great big lion that came to me in my dream that had his face this close. This close. With a menacing look, roaring, just ready to go. And after that, quickly, he faded away, and a bull came up next to me. Same thing, face to face, this close. Didn't lunge, neither one of them lunged at me. One more card, Spirit Guide, one more card, a guidance, beautiful guidance on the energy needed for Libra brothers and sisters this week from the 10th through the 17th. 10th through the 17th. There it is. And it all came to me. Besides all these things about cheating and having the power and energy to change your life yourself, honestly, if you stop and listen to me for a hot second and stop saying, oh my God, why does this guy talk so much? Why does he talk about his hair? Why does he talk about his necklaces? Everything else. Because I like sharing with my family. You're my family. God, I love spirit. I mean, honest to God, and I believe in God too. So I was born and raised Catholic and a Christian. Again, pastor, Baptist, a Christian. Even though I don't like talking about that stuff, because I'm spiritually based, right? Religion, again, is a process, it's a formality. Spirituality is here. But look at this. We talked about all these things, right? We talked about anger within the self. I love how spirit always resonates with me when I make these long-winded speeches. If you don't watch anything else, don't watch the tarot card reading. Just watch my speeches and the cards that first come out. We talked about anger. We talked about acceptance. We talked about stop blaming everybody else. We talked about, let's talk about love, baby. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that we see. We talk about acceptance. Acceptance. See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels. Do you think angels look at us and go, oh my God, he's a cheater, she's a cheater? No, they said they didn't tell the truth. They were not honest with the person they say they love. They deceived. Deception is evil. Not in the devil evil, in your heart evil. With unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. And that's what I'm here to do to you, is learn about acceptance, people. Learn about acceptance. I'm teaching you every day, every week about acceptance and how powerful of a person you can become. Amazing. People will fear you. They'll fear you. People tell me, Lawrence, people I've never even seen face to face, I talked on the phone, oh my God, I feel so intimidated. Or when they see me, finally meet me, they go, oh my God, you sound so intimidating. And when they see me smiling and look at them, I gotta look at you. How scary am I? Ooh. But it's the energy. It's the energy that lives within. Reward yourself. Next card out, reward yourself. Well, you get this every week. You know why? Because I told you your time was coming. The time for things to turn around are now, because now you're starting to believe in what I'm saying. Acceptance of people. They can't do you any damage or harm. They can't even lie to you. You can lie to yourself. You could say, I didn't expect this. People are self-serving, except people who live in love and light. How many people live in love and light, do you think? Hundreds? Thousands? Everybody? Absolutely not. Reward yourself. You've been giving a lot of yourself lately. It's time for you to receive. It's time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. The balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy mood high, and motivation at a consistently high level. I got to put these up here for this reading. Boy, oh boy. Spirit knew I was putting those off to the side. I got goosebumps. You can't see them because I'm actually wearing a sweater. It's been raining. It's cold. It's 43 degrees out. I love it. I've been wanting to wear this sweater for so long. It's so soft. Next one, Cupid. I mean, come on. What is love really? What is love? We've seen great waves of love into your heart and mind, awakening your love for life itself. Your clear decision to accept and enjoy romance has triggered this reawakening. Allow yourself to spontaneously, I was going to say something stupid. Yes, I even flub up words. Celebrate love in all its glorious aspects. Beautiful message. Spirit guide, give me the central energy for my Libra brothers and sisters this week. Give me the energy this week. Let me ask very clear before I even get started. Give me the central energy that I need to show Libra brothers and sisters before Christmas. I actually had a guy write out, Christian, who wrote out just a beautiful story about a love and anger and feelings and emotions. But you know what? His truth was in himself. His truth was in his anger and his things that he did horrible and what he became. He is a man that lives in love and light. Go to my community page, read his story. Beautiful story. Christian, if you're watching me, love you, brother. Love you to no end. I love when people live in their own truth, accept themselves for themselves. I am flawless. Really? I'm not. I'm so flawed. I'm so flawed, I need dental floss to get around the house. Can you imagine saying that? I am flawless. When people call me up and say, oh my gosh, my husband cheated on me, so I went and fucked the neighborhood. But I'm flawless. Woman, you know I'm talking about you and your story. Nobody knows you, and I'm joking right now in part, but the root of the heart of the story is I'm telling the truth, right? You live in your truth, not through other people's misdeeds or your perception of them doing misdeeds. Don't live in that. That means you're not living your life, you're living somebody else's life. I don't think God or the universe gave you the right to do that. Spirit guide, give me the central energy on what Libra brothers and sisters need to know before Christmas. Eight of Pentacles, right? reaching the pinnacle. Oh my God, did I say pentacle? Reaching the pentacle of existence, right? Of getting down to the root. And notice all the pentacles. Notice all the pentacles here. How they're just hanging on the wall. He's mass producing these now. He's done learning how to make them. He's mass producing. I'm sorry, mass, prosperity, abundance, mass. He's mass producing these. At will. At will. That's the energy you have right now. The ability to produce for yourself based on the teachings I'm providing you. Nothing can hold you back. Nothing can stop you. Only you can. And right now we're choosing not to stop ourselves. We're going to say, give me that, give me that Eight of Pentacles. What is the crossing energy? What is the supporting energy? Oh my God, that jumped up. You guys seen that? You seen that? Look at that. Temperance. How do you get that eight of doggone pentacles? When you're learning to do something, and if you keep kicking the floor saying, damn it, nobody showed me how to do that. Nobody, why didn't the emperor tell me that 20 years ago or 3 hours ago? Because the universe and I are teaching to have temperance, right? Temperance, right? Nothing happens in our timeline. Nothing. Don't ever go out saying, oh my gosh, I want to manifest this next week. Don't put a timeline on it. Don't do that, because you're not going to manifest. You're going to manifest the big goose egg, nothing. When you ask for things to be manifest, when you visualize them in your head, think that they're already happening. Think it's done. But you'll never get past the worry that you put it out there, and somewhere it's lingering in space. Here's these things I'm manifesting. They're not right in here. They're not in me yet. They're floating out here in space somewhere in some time continuum. And you keep saying, I need this thing to happen today. Well, for today, this is universe's today. Here's your today. Are they the same? Absolutely not. Stop putting a timeline on it. Ask the universe what you need. Visualize it. See it every day, every night. Write it on a piece of paper. Acknowledge it. Accept it. Don't say, I need it tomorrow. The universe will give it to you when they know you're ready for it. They will. And when you stop worrying about it. And listen, so last night, and right now it's 12:12. Somebody write this down. Because this is an important message. It's coming up. And I don't watch the clock. I don't watch the clock and say, oh my God, let me start my reading here so I can perfectly time this message with some type of synchronicity. When you keep watching the clock and keep doubting yourself, oh my God, it didn't happen in 8 hours. It didn't happen in the 6 hours. It didn't happen in the 4 hours. And all of a sudden, guess where you just went? You went from an energy this high, and because you kept telling yourself, it didn't happen in 4 hours, it didn't happen in 6 hours, it's still not here after 10 hours. Because you put unrealistic expectations on something, just like we do other humans. And that's why we get angry, not at them when we say, oh my God, this person cheated me, this person broke my heart. You put unreal expectations on a human being and expected them to do the perfect thing for you. Nobody will ever do that. Remember what I just said. Nobody, not your kids, not your husband, not your best love, not even yourself. You'll disappoint yourself more than anyone else in this world is. When we're angry at people, we're not angry at them. We're angry at ourselves because we allowed ourselves to get duped yet again. Duped. And that's embarrassing, right? That's embarrassing to ourselves and our friends that go, oh my God, yeah, she got cheated on again. He got cheated on again. Well, didn't we expect that? Anyways, temperance. You got everything happening for you right now. You got to have the temperance. Tell yourself, universe, here's what I want. Here's what I need. I visualize myself with these things. I thank you for that gift. Let it go. If it starts to rise up in your mind again about why isn't it here, and I fought with this myself last night I fought with myself because I was manifesting something. I kept fighting for it. Every time my energy slipped into a point where I started to doubt, I prayed, Father, please give me the strength, the energy to not doubt, to let it, set it go, set it free. Guess what happened this morning? I won't tell you yet. I'll save it. Believe in this. Oh my gosh, look at my burn. Finally starting to heal after that Thanksgiving murdering. It really was a good meal. It was worth it. What is the core energy, Father? Core energy. What is the core energy? The root of our concerns right now. What is the root of our concern? What is the root of our concern? The Hangman. Rightfully so, right? The root of our concern is the Hangman. We feel stagnated. We feel uncertain. And I just explained to you about uncertainty. You feel uncertain, right? You're going to remain in a holding pattern, in a holding position until you can learn to accept yourself for all the things you do wrong. And when you do that, the universe is just going to go crazy on you. Going to go crazy and give you shit that you ain't even thought of. Sit in this Hangman position for as long as you need to. Don't feel rushed. Spirit asked me, tell me about the recent past. What happened in our Libra brothers' recent past? For this week of the 10th. So prior to the week of the 10th, what was happening in their lives? What was happening? Wow. 2 cards came out. The Star card and the 7 of Wands. Star card, 7 of Wands. This is what I said. What happened prior to the 10th? And these 2 cards jumped out. So last week, when we had our reading, we talked about there was a new beginning, a new start. You put that in your mind. It was. But you still continue to blame other people and fight for things that aren't worth fighting for. Because you're in conflict. See this card right here? This is a card of new beginnings. This is a card of having everything you wished and hoped for. And I told you with this 8 of Pentacles first popped out and with the Temperance card that it was going to come. This showed that you believed me last week, but yet even when you believe me, you continue to have self-doubt. Self-doubt in the process. Larry, it's taking so long. It's taking so long. That self-doubt should be in your past. But that's carrying over. That's self-doubt. I just told you at the beginning of this reading about all the self-doubt, about not believing in yourself and blaming everybody else. This is a card of blame. See this card right here? This is the person fighting everybody else. You're blaming everybody else. It's you against the world. Where's the blame you put on yourself? Why aren't you holding the stick to your own head? Hold the stick to your own head. Blame yourself. Blame yourself, and the star energy is going to get here. How do Libra see themselves in this? 'Cause. 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 'C Seven of Pentacles. Right? We got the Eight of Pentacles. We got the Seven of Pentacles. This is a person who's just not willing to do anything. You sometimes, Libra brothers and sisters, you get so caught up in the fear of the experience, the fear of rejection. Wow. Fear of rejection? Well, if you don't ask, you'll never get. If you ask and you get rejected, oh well, guess what? There's about 100 billion other people on this planet that you can ask. Give me what's in our near future. Near future. Near future. Give me some good near future. Eight of Swords. You're going to go back and you're going to dawdle again. Just like the gal who I just told last night all this stuff. Let's see if she doesn't dawdle. She'll come back to me in a day again. Well, it still doesn't change. My kids still don't want to talk to me. Your kids aren't going to talk to you. Your kids are, I told her, your kids aren't going to talk to you. Think about this for a second. When husbands and wives break up and kids side with one parent or another, think about this for a second. The likelihood of the child siding with the person that they always lived with is slim to none. Think about this. As a parent, and usually women remained in the home, not much today, but in the past they remained in the home and took care of the child and everything else. And the father was always gone doing other things. He was always elusive to the children. And she goes, well, I took care of them. I did all this stuff for them. Well, who's going to create the biggest heartache for you in this world? The person you do the most for. Because you allow them so into your heart, into your space, that when they do something to you, it breaks you. The person that you rarely see, well, he wasn't around in the first place, so there's that pain. That pain isn't there. So if this person does something and they're not ever there, it's like, oh, it's normal. It's what they do. Think about that for a second. The closer you get to somebody, the greater the pain's going to be when somebody does something to you. Remember? Well, you say do something to you. I say you let them do it to you. So let's rephrase that. The closer you get to somebody, the more apt you are to let them do something to you, that causes you the greatest amount of pain and regret. Spirit guide, give me what is the concern right now, today? What is the concern? On the 10th through the 17th, what is our concerns going to be? Because Libras in the future, this week, they're going to be in their heads about everything I just said right now. And you should be. You should be figuring out, oh my God, I got to switch this whole dynamic way I think about people and how I interact with people. What is Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. And you guys, don't get down on yourself about this reading. This is truth. Remember, truth is love. Lying is evil. Truth is love. Lying is evil. Nine of Swords here. Sleepless nights. Guys, gals, you're still going through this stuff because I keep telling you, so many people keep reaching out to me again. How come I have, and you know what this guy told me, this guy Christian, who told me that he loved this woman, loved her, and she cheated and left him and married someone else. Left him in the blue. He told me, Emperor, I became the most ugliest person in the world. I became vengeful. I became disrespectful. He didn't say nothing about her. Only that she left, cheated, left with somebody else. He blamed himself for all the things he had become. Start blaming yourself for all the things you've done with the Nine of Swords. Let the truth seep into yourself. Let your nights be sleepless. It's 12:22. Let your nights be sleepless for all the things you've done. And then after you've done this, get rid of it. That's all the universe wants you to do, is acknowledge the things you've done. Profess them. I've done this. I've done that. I've done wrong. And then after you're done with that statement, be done with it forever. Stop going back and stop rethinking it. Just like I told you. And when those evil starts creeping into your mind again about self-doubt and self-loathing, go back to my community page, read what I wrote about love and light. Love and light, I feel safe. I feel comforted. Read that statement. Read that affirmation yourself every morning, every night. You know what? More people gave me a thumbs up with my picture with my son than people gave for that affirmation. And when that affirmation is what you're going to need to get through this life, and do so in a way that you just exemplify everything that you truly were meant here to be. How do people see, Libra brothers and sisters? I'm here for your highest good, not just your good. If you're looking for a good time, looking for somebody to pat you on the head and say it's all going to be okay, it's going to be wunderbar, 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 which is wonderful, great in German, you won't ever see it. Spirit guide, how do people see, Libra brothers and sisters, right now, this coming week, from today through the 17th? How will people see, Libra brothers and sisters, as they stand in this truth? As they stand in the truth of self-rehabilitational love, self-introspective thinking, self-examining, and then cleansing. How will people see, Libra brothers and sisters, from the 10th to the 17th? Two things. Two cards came out. The Hermit and the Moon. Think about this. This makes a lot of sense how people will think about you. Oh, Libra's not going along just to get along anymore. Libra's not going along. Libra's doing something I don't know about. The Moon represents things of unknown, things of hidden agendas. Not that you're being sneaky, but they don't see you now as the person that they knew you, that they, could manipulate, or that you would allow them to manipulate you. They don't see you that as anymore. Something that's changing about you on the inside is leading them to think that something's amiss. Something's changing. And that's what this Moon card represents. It represents the unknown change. Unknown change that you're bringing to the table now, and people can't see that dark side of you. They don't want to see that side of you where your change is for your greater good. They like the soft, palatable, malleable you. Palatable, malleable you. They love that about you. Why give when I can take, and they let me? The Hermit card is you looking at yourself, thinking, so how people see you, they see you as going inside. They see you as going inside. The Moon card represents the unknown that they don't know about. What's going on? Why is Libra making these changes? Why are they disrupting my life? See, because everybody wants to say that somebody else is doing something else. But Libra, you're making changes that they don't know about. You're going inside. Remember what I just talked about? Go inside retrospectively. The universe, he validates me. She validates me. The universe isn't a sex. It's an energy. They validate everything I said. I said go inside. Remember before I pulled this card with the Nine of Swords, you're going inside, you're retrospectively. Look at yourself. What is the Hermit doing? He's going inside. I just said it. And this is how people will view you. Don't take this as a bad thing. This is beautiful music to your ears. And not so good music to everybody else's ears that know that you is what? Palatable? Well, I can take this. And malleable. I can mold them into anything I want them to be because they're so gullible. They do everything. Not anymore. That new energy you got. People are starting to question themselves. Question themselves. And that's fucked up. You know me, I don't cuss. But for them, that's fucked up. They don't like when my Libra brothers and sisters don't tell them about the game plan. And the game plan continues to unfold. So Libra's doing something sneaky. Hell no. Libra's doing finally what the universe has told Libra to do. Elevate your energy. Be aware of your surroundings. Don't believe everything you hear. You don't have to believe me. See for yourself. Believe other people. And people, I don't want to hear anybody tell me about some reader said your ex is coming back. You asked me if your ex is coming back, and I told you this last week. I'm going to tell you, go fly a kite. I'll love you to death. I will always love you with the greatest heart and greatest intentions. Always wish you the best, but don't ask for that. Readers who do those readings, I'm amazed. I'm amazed. This guy told me that he kept believing his ex was going to come back. It's now 3 years later. You still believe those readers? Ex is coming back? The universe removes people because the training, the lessons have already been learned. People don't stay there forever unless you want them to be. And you want to live in the mess and the misery. Don't ever ask me if someone's coming back. Your wishes? Queen of Pentacles. You want to be the person in charge of this. You want to be the person leading this battle, leading this mothership of wishes and dreams and hopes. And you will. And matter of fact, I bet you if you go back and look at my last reading, I think the Queen of Pentacles was there too. What is the outcome, Father, for my Libra brothers and sisters? How will they see value from the 10th through the 17th? How will they see value? How will they see value? How will they see value? Give me how will they see value in the message I give them? How will they see value in the message I give them? Will they live in self-doubt again, forever, and keep asking why? Oh my God, you're not going to believe this. Remember I told you what came to me? What came to me in my dream? A giant lion head. You remember that? I said a giant lion faced with me, ferocious, but he didn't lunge. He didn't lunge. You see strength in my words. You find strength in that. The other card came out with this Two of Swords, but you're torn. You're torn between what your internal mind is saying instead of what your heart should be believing. But remember, I told you about the lion's head. What are the odds of this on my final card on how you feel about me? Remember I said how do the Libra brothers and sisters feel about my word and the message I'm delivering? Remember I told you this morning about the lion coming to me? Come on, people, you can't make this crap up. If I paid 10,000 people to arrange and shut the film off and do all this other magic up behind the scenes, I'm not that smart. Well, I am smart, but I'm not an editor. I couldn't edit a newspaper. This is not my forte. Why did the vision of the bull come to me last night, brother? Why did the vision of the bull, along with the lion? I now know what the lion means, universe. What did the bull come? What does the bull mean to me in that vision? It represents the strength. My card hit the ground. I'm sorry. The bull, 2 horns, 2 of Pentacles. Look at this for a second. Look at this for a second. A bull, 2 horns. The bull represented a choice, a decision to make or believe what's being told to you. To make a choice and decision about life. How will it be? How will you live your life? Libra brothers and sisters, this message, as I told you yesterday, was going to be a very powerful message. Make sure that this doesn't just get passed by. You read the first 5 minutes. I don't care about advertisement. I don't even care if you subscribe. For those that need this message, it's here. For those that need love and light, I'm here. For those that need strength, you'll get that as long as we stand together. Again, my name is Lawrence, and I'm the Blue-Dyed Emperor. Until next time.